So I just got done watching the September 24th, 2024 Sonic Central presentation. And before we get into it, I do have to say, wow, the sheer volume of like announcements here, it was almost like overwhelming. It was a complete information overload. Sega is going nuts with like the collaborations and crossovers and merchandise and everything. Oh my gosh, Shadow fans, you are eating well. Anybody, any kind of like Sonic and especially Shadow merchandise enthusiast, there's like, I don't know. There are just so many individual announcements here. I feel like this has got to be like the record for any sort of video game related presentation. The number of individual announcements per minute. It's just got to be absurdly high. They start with mobile gaming stuff, and did you know there's like a lot of Sonic games on mobile? There's a whole lot. This is where I just right away, right at the beginning, I start to just get like, what? So they start with Sonic Rumble. This seems to be an announcement of a new game, and it's the Sonic Battle Royale. It was inevitable, and you have all these people kind of racing to get to the finish, and I don't know, it looks cool, I guess. These aren't the kinds of games I usually play, but I don't know, looks fine. Presentation looks really nice, probably fun, sure. Definitely cool that it's coming to mobile and PC. I don't know if there's going to be crossplay, but I have to imagine, it's very control heavy. I don't know exactly how you control it. I feel like anyone playing on a PC with like a real controller or whatever, it's probably going to do a lot better, but I guess we'll see. And then this is where I start getting like, okay, so now new characters are coming to Sonic Dash Plus, I don't know what the difference is, and Sonic Forces, which apparently they're still updating. Interesting. See, and then it's talking about Sonic Dream Team. It just kind of throws that in there. I don't even know what that is. And then Sonic Racing, which I guess is another mobile Sonic game. I guess it's on Apple Arcade. Even though a lot of these other ones, are they racing or is it just like Endless Runner? I don't know. It's a lot of similar products. And basically the gist is there's a bunch of cool Shadow characters coming to all of them, basically. So yeah, apparently plenty of Sonic to play on your phone. That's my takeaway here. There is a lot of Sonic to play on phones. Then it goes into how this is the year of Shadow, which is pretty cool, showing all this like fun, different fan stuff. There's like motorcycles and whatnot. That's all cool. They just drop on us that they are releasing like a mini animated series about Chao Tales, where it's Sonic revisiting the Chao Garden like over the course of time. So it's basically going to be like its own little like retelling story version of the Chao Garden from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. That's amazing. That's really amazing. It's it's a little painful, coming only like a week after they revealed why we've not gotten a Chao Garden game and may never get a Chao Garden game. Funny to be like, yeah, but we're still gonna do Chao stuff. Here's an animated series about Chao Garden, even though we're not going to make it's weird, but I'm just trying to look at the positive. That's really cool. It's really cool, like the shadow looking one, the dark one. I am very eager to see what it looks like, what kind of animation we can expect, so that's something to look forward to. Then you've got other Sonic crossovers with stuff. You've got Sonic coming to Roblox, which I really try not to pay attention to because Roblox. But then Sonic coming to Super Monkey Ball, cool. 2-Point Museum? Why? Why? No, I know the answer though. It's why not? Why not? That's the funny thing about Sonic. Like, is Sega paying for that kind of crossover with 2-Point Museum? Are they paying for that, like a bit of advertising? Or is Sonic so big that you go up to anybody, be like, hey, can I put Sonic stuff in your game? They just be like, yeah, of course. Duh. Like, of course you can. That's probably, I don't know, are they paying for that? Are they not? Is it really just something you do because it's so fun? Because who's going to say no to Sonic? If I had a game And Sega was like, can we put Sonic in your game? Yeah, duh. Of course you can. So then they had this really funny little, like, Sonic Lego thing where they're talking to Sonic and Shadow and they're on the phone. And it's just like a funny little sketch. And it was actually kind of entertaining. I will admit, right at the end when, like, everything explodes and then it goes, like, rate your call. That got a laugh out of me. That got a genuine chuckle. And then, of course, all this is to lead into actual, like, Lego toy sets. And so there's just, like, a bunch of stuff to buy there. Knuckles in the mech is awesome. It's really, I want that. That's so cool. Yeah, it's like I said, there's so much. Then it's a Jack-specific 6-inch Shadow figure. And then it's Sonic controller. And then its first 4 figures is doing a Shadow. We don't even have a picture of it yet, but first 4 figures is doing a Shadow. There you go. Look forward to that. Moving on. And then it's a Shadow motorcycle helmet. And then it's a Palverse Palais Shadow the Hedgehog figure in addition to the Jack-specific and first 4 figures ones. It's just another Shadow figure. We have 3 apparently. And then it's Sonic the Hedgehog and visual artist Luis de Guzman are teaming up for a thing. I don't even know what that means. Who is that? Am I supposed to know who that is? What even is that? What even is this team up? I don't know. That's another thing that's coming. Then speed on over to your nearest Topgolf to play Sonic Golf with friends. What is Topgolf? I don't know. Is this an arcade thing? It's like a digital golf thing because now they're showing like a little Sonic Golf game. Okay, Sonic Golf. There you go. There's a thing. Then they go into more detail about the teaser that they posted on like Batman Day. Showed Shadow the Hedgehog as Batman in this little like teaser animation thing. And apparently that was not just a little celebratory thing. That this is a real thing that's happening. DC X Sonic the Hedgehog. Apparently it's going to be a series of comics. It's going to be a graphic novel thing. And it's going to have a bunch of different Sonic characters as DC superheroes and villains, and that's just another thing. It's just another thing. And they said that this crossover is going to go through 2025 and into 2026, so they've got all these plans for it. Then they showed the latest story trailer for Sonic and Shadow Generations, and you know, once more I will say I'm not up to date on all of this Sonic lore, especially not Shadow lore. But I will say, trailer looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. I mean, I've really been enjoying all of the stuff that we've been seeing from this game. I'm really, really excited to play it. And this story trailer, gosh, it goes deep. It really goes deep into Shadow's whole thing and his past and his origins. And it's all this big time thing, so obviously it's going to be going into Maria, and it's going to be dipping into all of that, and I don't know, it's crazy. There's a lot of really just awesome visual stuff in this game. I'm really excited to see. Even some of these shots of these levels are just very just visually spectacular. It's really, really cool. And I love how, like, in advertising this game, they've been focusing almost exclusively on Shadow. Like, since the initial reveal, it's just Shadow and Shadow levels. That's only part of the game. The rest of it, you know, like, it's easy to forget that this is a remake or a remaster of Sonic Generations. It's not, but like the Shadow stuff is completely overshadowing, pun slightly intended, the whole rest of the game. And I don't know, I think that's very funny. And then, oh, look at that. Another statue. We've got a fourth statue in this whole thing. Apparently, if you order the collector's edition, I am not normally into collector's editions, but Sonic and Shadow, and they're standing on a Dreamcast. And then you also get the little Chow figurines. Oh boy. Ooh, boy. I like those. Oh, I like those a whole lot. I'll just say that. Then a little teaser for Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings, a little like animated thing. Looks really cool. Again, very, very visual. Looks really, really neat. And then, so random, apparently as a pre-order bonus, it's just like just a straight up, genuine pre-order bonus. We used to get those all the time back in the day. You don't get that nearly as much anymore. And it's Gerald Robotnik's journal. And it's like someone wrote this thing and created this whole journal with all of these images, and they have this teaser trailer for it, which looks like an old like 80s or 90s infomercial, and it's all weird, but it looks really authentic. And like, they put so much effort into this. They put so much effort into Gerald Robotnik's journal in both creating it and making this little teaser for it. And it's just like a pre-order bonus. That's so cool. And then finally, they showed some more stuff from Sonic Movie 3. I don't know how much of this is like actual new footage or what. It's mostly just kind of like a little retrospective behind the scenes thing, just talking about the projects and how much they care about it and all the stuff that they're doing with the third movie and where the plot's going and stuff. And so that's cool. A lot of cool visual stuff in there too. And that was it. But like, it's just so much, just like so much. What I'm learning is I need to be a bigger Sonic fan, because Sonic fans are getting fed, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm sort of like, I'm coming back to the Sonic side now after a lot of years of being out, because it's just, I don't know. There's so much cool stuff going on. All these crossovers, all these things, like they are going hard on Sonic right now. They are going nuts on Sonic. So yeah, I just want to say congratulations to Sonic fans, especially Shadow fans. I can't imagine how happy you must be right now. All this stuff. I mean, come on, between the game and the movie and all the merch and all of these just like random little promotional stuff, like we get so much Shadow now. It's pretty cool. I don't know when the next Sonic Central is gonna happen. I don't know how often they do these, but I will see if I do a video on the next one too, because honestly, it's a little exhausting. I feel tired. I'm tired after all those announcements. It took a lot out of me.